What is going on, Kern? Special episode today. I was feeling the Halloween spirit. It's almost halfway there. What do you think?
Well, you like the shirt?
Oh, that's pretty solid, man. I
Every
like
day
that.
is Halloween, son.
And I noticed too, because we are on YouTube now, which is pretty sick. So you can watch our episodes there. On the last one, you wore the Mel's Diner shirt that I got you last year for HHN for the annual pass stuff. It's pretty sick.
Yeah, that and I got the Chucky, my Chucky good boy. But yeah, every day is Halloween, son. Every fucking day is Halloween. If you are a fan of Halloween, the season never ends. That's all I gotta say. And what better time to celebrate Halloween than in the summer?
In the summer, man.
In the
I
summer,
saw
dude.
the Summerween was trending. I don't really know the whole backstory on it, so I can't really get into that. But, just got me getting ready for the fall spirit. Now that football's coming around, the draft just happened, so I'm getting ready for the fall season. So I'm going to start putting up some of those like autumn leaves around here because in Florida all we have is green shit. Like you don't have any
You
colors
just
around
got
here anymore.
palms.
I think that's the most I miss about living in Georgia and further north because down here in the South, we have the beaches, so the summer's nice, but you don't
Mhm.
have that fall Halloween weather down here.
No, but you got Summerween. That's for damn sure. Orlando is a big time Halloween town, especially with Horror Nights and Disney with their Halloween event as well, the Not So Scary. Halloween is alive and well at all times of the year in Orlando. So you get that at least. But yeah, dude, the fall foliage, that's that's my absolute favorite thing about the fall is just the color changes besides the weather. But the color changing, that is one thing that if I was in Florida that I would desperately miss. I'd have to make like the northern travel to go get all the leaf fixes from like Georgia or Tennessee or whatever. Go up to Pennsylvania. That must be hard though, especially when you've grown up and you're used to it. That part of it sucks.
Yeah, it was different. I mean, because I grew up in Georgia, as you know, I grew up next to you, so I think it's a you miss it more when you're away because you take it for granted when you're there. Because in like the winter time and shit, it's so fucking cold. I don't miss that shit at all. Like I like the summer where you can go outside in shorts and a t-shirt all year, but you miss all the colors and like the Halloween trends. And when you're down here, especially kids, they don't know the benefits of trick or treating up north and that spooky vibe. Down here it's like you're trick or treating next to palm trees, or you're gonna have to go to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't recommend kids going to HHN. That's where the adults go. That's
Well,
where we get
you
the
know,
drinks, baby.
I
That's where we
recommend
get the
children
drinks.
go. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I think I think it's like 8 years old or 10 years old and older are allowed in with supervision, but anyone under they're like not grown. But we've seen people with babies at Horror Nights, so you know some people are like, we got to start them young. You got to start them young on that Halloween trend.
Dude, every time I go to HHN with you and Jordan and the rest of your family, I swear, because I'm the one I hate the houses. I hate like knowing I'm about to be scared, and then they plan for it because like the people in the house know the one that's gonna be scared, so I have to go in either first or last, right? Um, that's where you always make me go. And every single time, it's like before I go around the corner, I know I'm about to be scared. So then they double team me. Just like that one time, there was like one of the cheaper houses we went to in Atlanta. It was Netherworld.
Netherworld.
And I was on the floor with your mom because that fucking dinosaur head thing almost ate my ass alive. It's
It
like, what the
literally
fuck,
did.
dude?
That thing literally ate both of you. It came out. That thing was insane. It was a huge ass like dinosaur or dragon head puppet, and it comes out of that hole in the wall, opens its mouth, and it literally closed around both of you. And I was right behind the two of you, and I watched you both go down and face plant into the ground, and this thing is like swallowing you whole. I know, damn, the person like manning that puppet behind the scenes was probably absolutely pissing their pants with laughter at the two of you going through.
Dude, the thing that always gets me is those
Uh,
fuckers that come down from the ceiling. Like when you go in a house, right? You think, oh
mhm.
man, you think of a house like early, I imagine this is what they had, like early 80s, 90s. You know, people in those construction looking houses where they're like, oh, put your hand in the bowl, it's eyeballs, and really it's like, you know, a bunch of bouncy balls or something, right?
Mhm.
Now everything's so fucking intense with this shit. You got people coming from the fucking ceiling scaring people. And that's where they get me because I always look to the left, to the right. I look behind me. You got people coming from the ceiling now. You got people coming from below the fucking floor, like that Evil Dead house years ago,
Oh
man.
yeah.
Dude, it's
Yep.
gotten intense.
Oh, it totally is. It just every year it gets crazier and crazier in terms of the level of the scares. Like that one house, they had a picket fence. It looked like a picket fence in one of the Horror Nights houses, and it was actually secretly like some scrim stuff where someone could pop through the fence with their arm or their head and shoot through the fence. Like shit's just getting out of hand now. But that's my favorite. You're just a giant wuss. We all know this. So like, yeah,
I
they see
just like
you.
the drinks, man. I like the themed drinks and
I
to
just
walk
like to
around.
walk around and look at
That's what
things.
I do. People ask me, they're like, "What houses did you go into?" It's like it's kind of like you know, like a ride like Soarin' or roller coasters at a theme park, something with heights or something. They're like, "What rides did you do? What houses did you do?" I'm like, "I don't do those."
I
Like
don't
didn't.
do rides. I don't
I
like
didn't though.
do houses. Yeah, I just go. I love theme parks. I just go there for the atmosphere. You're one of those.
That's
I'll
what I
just
do.
walk.
Yeah, I used to go into Universal and I would like read in the summertime. Like I just sit there by the
What?
amphitheater and I would like read. And it's kind of cool because you can people watch as the people come by, especially in the summertime, like now with all those fucking tour groups where they're like singing and chanting. I'll like look up and be like, yeah, that's a good song. Yeah, bring it to the
That's actually kind of
team.
a fun idea, though, to go sit there and like go sit in Central Park area and read like you're in New York. That's kind of fun, except you're absolutely dying of heat stroke. But that is,
That's
yeah.
That's the hard part is like you're soaked in sweat when you're there. I used to bring my summer class textbook work there, and
Oh,
people were like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" I knew people on the Disney College program that would do that too, because you know you get in the parks for free if you work there, and they would go in with their textbooks and stuff and just sit there in the summertime, do their summer classes while Epcot's like in the background.
how do you focus? I wouldn't be able to focus on the actual coursework if I was at a theme park, let alone Disney or Universal. My ass would be like, "Yeah, I'm taking a break. I'm going to ride the Mummy real quick." And then and then I'm never coming back to that class.
I don't know. The way I have to do it, I have to put on some like really loud like piano music and I
Mm.
just lock in. But then when you're there, especially for social media and stuff, it gives you the best background in the world. It's like,
Oh,
hey,
sure.
yeah.
Like, is
So
that a green screen? No, I'm actually sitting in front of the Epcot ball right now, like, on the Zoom meeting. That's wild. I could never do
yeah.
that. I'd be so distracted. Not to mention all of the sounds and the noise that is in all of those parks. How do you? I would never be able to focus with all of that. That's too much.
Well, what you do is you go walk over and get one of the shots from around the world or at Universal, go to like Finnegan's, take a shot of whatever, go back to it, and that'll make you tune everything out real fast.
Yeah,
That's the way
like
that
including
works.
your ability to read.
Yeah, I mean, I can't
Like,
promise you're gonna get good grades doing that, or you're gonna remember what you read, but that's how you tune it out.
I don't know.
But
Some people do like to study with that, like ambiance and stuff like that in the background, which I do like that too. Sometimes if I'm writing or reading or something like that, like it's fun if you're reading a fantasy book and you put on like on YouTube, they have those fantasy ambiance things on the TV and you can put those on. That's fun. That adds to like your whole reading experience. But being at an actual theme park, I don't think I'd be able to focus on the work. I'd be like, it's time to go play. I'm at a theme park. What, I'm not going to sit here all day on my class in the middle of fucking Disney or Universal and like not go ride rides. So yeah, grades would be in the toilet if I was doing shit like that.
I think it's a when you live here, I think it's a different vibe though too, because it's like you've seen this all the time, so you can just go there and study or
I
whatever.
guess.
So maybe that's part of it. I've thought about that too. Speaking of like the rain thing, I wonder like the people that have made millions of dollars just loading like rain sounds and shit to YouTube, like going to the copyright free, downloading it, and then just like 12 hours of rain. But then you have people listening to it all the time where they're doing
All
stuff,
the
not really
time.
watching the screen. And
Yeah.
just like a shitload of ad revenue pouring in, and you're not doing shit. You're just
Dude,
like,
like you live there, you're missing out on this. You should go to the parks on your off days, get a little recorder, like a high quality recorder, and just record the sounds of Main Street USA in Magic Kingdom and put that shit on YouTube. People watch that 24/7. You get a little camera and the audio, and you just sit there on Main Street or go into Tomorrowland or go anywhere, any of the lands in any Magic, any Disney theme park or Universal, and you put that shit on YouTube, people will watch the hell out of it. I mean,
that's
there's
actually a good point. Yeah.
yeah, I'm like, you're there, you're talking about it, you're there. Why not? And then you've got like the live streamers and stuff, which I don't know if you saw this, but Disney might be banning live streamers potentially. This happens like it seems to be an annual conversation of they're going to come crack down on live streamers. But after all that crazy shit went down with that one streamer in Disneyland where he got swatted at Disneyland, did you see that?
No, I don't think I saw that. What
Yeah,
happened?
some asshole swatted a guy who was live streaming at Disneyland, and it got bad fast. Like it could have been so dangerous. You're sending in like full blown SWAT to Disney, and this guy got like kicked out of the park, and he had to leave, even though he did nothing wrong. The Disney people kicked him out, and which I can understand from their perspective. Also, they've got SWAT knocking down their door, basically, like looking for this guy, and they say he's threatening kids, or they said it was something to do with children. It was kind of like an extreme thing. I don't know. But he now, because of that, they're saying that Disney's going to start cracking down on streamers. But you could still show up and with your little camera and your microphone and go record some sounds and make yourself a million, Chase.
Remember back in the day when I remember my uncle lived in the King and Queen building near there in Atlanta, and he was like back when he was like a bachelor and stuff, and we would watch the security camera of people that walked by. So imagine the people that would just like watch like people walking by, like people walking by the area, just sit there all day, like who's gonna show up, who's wearing what kind of thing. So,
Yeah, it's
but
smart. People like to people watch. People like the ambiance of the parks. You get best of both worlds, and you can just sit there and record that shit all day.
I see what you did there. The Hannah Montana anniversary. Talked about that a few episodes ago.
All right, moving
Best
on.
of both
Moving on.
worlds. And speaking of live streaming, though, right before you move on, I was in Universal last week, and there was a guy in there where Yuli and I bought some merch there. That was pretty cool. But yeah, he's in there with his phone like the whole time in the prop shop, and like it's always kind of awkward. I'm always like hesitant about. That's why I don't live stream in stores and stuff because I don't want it. It can come across as rude, especially if you're like talking and stuff and you're trying to get people out of the way. So like that's why we have our cameras. Like if I bring it somewhere, like I'll like show it and then maybe talk to the side or something. But yeah, this dude was just in the middle of everything, like a crowd of people. And he's like, man, and it was with his phone, dude. So it wasn't
Yeah,
like
they do.
with like a camera that's subtle. It was like, so I can understand like their point on some things, but
Yeah.
I think there's like extreme ends to
I mean,
every
well,
angle.
people are paying to go to the theme parks and to
Mhm.
go have fun, and they're not paying to then be like filmed without their permission. Not that they, truthfully, like if you're live streaming, that the laws on that, the rules on that
Yeah.
are pretty clear. It's not illegal for them to do that, and I think that it can be annoying. Like if you're in line for a ride, let's say, and then there's someone on their phone or their camera like, "Oh, thanks for the super chat. Thanks for the super chat. Oh, thanks for sending me the gift." And you're like, "Oh my
Yeah.
god, I'm going to go crazy." You're in a 2-hour long line stuck behind a streamer. "Thanks for the super chat" the whole time, and you're like, "Dude, I'm going out of my mind." So that shit is really it's annoying, but I understand, from both perspectives cuz why not? People are watching it, they're making good money on streaming and just walking around their favorite theme parks. Why not do it? But
Free
then from
marketing.
what you
Yeah.
experience, I think though, that's the thing that's really driving people nuts is that people are doing live shopping
Hmm.
on like they're streaming doing
Yeah.
live shopping for their people in their chat are buying things in real time, and then they buy them from the parks and from the stores, and that's really starting to bother a lot of people. And I'm like, I get it, because they're going in there and they're just like scooping up the whole damn store and buying shit. It's like having a live auction inside of a theme park. It's obnoxious.
Yeah, man, it really is. But
Mhm.
anyways, since we've one of Universal's thing, bringing it back here is they're big on Halloween, and we know Disney's big on Halloween, and this is halfway to Halloween, baby, coming up on
Yeah,
halfway to Halloween,
hell
and
yeah.
Summerween. So, what are some favorite horror films or shows of the year so far that you've seen or watched?
Yeah, there truthfully up to this point, there haven't been that many. There's a lot that are soon to come that I'm excited for the rest of the year. But up to this point, some of my favorites, my absolute favorite one that I've seen of the year so far is Send Help. Have you seen that one yet?
No, but it just dropped on Disney Plus. I
Disney
wanted to go
Plus.
see it in the theater, and then I never got around to doing it. But yeah, it dropped on Disney Plus this week.
Send Help. You mean Hulu?
Mhm. Well,
Is it?
maybe it is just Hulu, but it popped up on my Disney Plus. But then again, I have like Disney Plus and Hulu
Well,
merged,
they're
kind of thing.
connected anyway, so they show each other's. Holy shit, that's funny.
Yeah.
Because I was like on Disney Plus, excuse me, but that Send Help. Holy shit, man. You must watch that. It's so insane. It's so gory. It's so violent. If you're a fan of the Evil Dead, of that type of violence, it's Sam Raimi. So he's the same one who did Evil Dead. And so you can expect that level of gore and absolute insanity. But it is one of the most fun horror comedy thrillers I've ever seen. I fucking loved it. And Dylan O'Brien and Rachel McAdams absolutely crush it in this movie. They're so unbelievably great. It's one of the most fun horror movies I've seen in a long time. That's one you have to see, dude.
Rachel McAdams is awesome. I've always been a
Oh,
Rachel McAdams fan. So
yeah. She's just
yeah.
amazing in everything she does. And this is no exception. Then we have I just saw, funny enough, on Mother's Day, took my mom to go see Lee Cronin's The Mummy. Because
I was wondering about that. Was it good?
so here's what's weird. I heard so many things before I went into it. And a lot of people are like, "Oh, it sucks and it's boring. It's not even a mummy movie." Then I saw it and I was like, "You're all I definitely do not think it sucked. It was actually really fun. I enjoyed it a lot. It was arguably the most disgusting movie I have ever seen in my entire life. I think it kind of outgrossed a lot of the Evil Dead movies, which says a lot because Lee Cronin is the one who does the new Evil Dead movies, like he's directing the new ones. So this very much could have just been like a spiritual sequel to the Evil Dead. If they would have made this like Lee Cronin's the Evil Dead Mummy or some shit, it would have made a lot of sense because the filming, the cinematography in it, the way that he shot all of these scenes, it screams Evil Dead. Like for example, he'll have like a character like right up close in the frame and like just their mouth and they're talking, but then like in the background is also another character that's in focus and it looks very weird. But that's an Evil Dead thing. That's something that he does in the modern Evil Dead movies. So very well could have been that. But man, it was a lot of fun. We loved it. My mom the whole time was like, "Oh god," she was watching from behind her hands because it is really intense. I didn't find it that scary just because like it's hard to scare me anymore. I'm kind of desensitized to a lot of horror movies, but it depends on what it is. But this one was a lot of fun and it was so gory and the story was really interesting. Unlike the shitty Universal Mummy when they tried to bring that back, this is like a legitimate. It's a new modern take on the Mummy, but it's a really fun one. The acting is great, and I thought the story actually was really entertaining. But dear God, the sounds in that movie. Oh, they'll have your skin crawling the entire time. The best way to describe it is that mac and cheese, stirring mac and cheese
Uh,
sound. You hear it
that's
just
gross.
constantly in this movie. And it has this one scene was so disgusting. I couldn't watch it. It was making me physically ill in my stomach that I could not watch the scene. And all I will say is that it's a toenail clipping scene.
Dude,
And
gross. That
dude,
is nasty.
You have no idea the level of disgusting that it gets to. It got like it's hard for me to get that squeamish in a movie, but I just couldn't watch it. It made me so sick to my stomach. So I would recommend it though. It is a good movie. It was a lot of fun to go watch. I'm glad we got to catch it before it left theaters. But it's a good one. That's a solid one. On Netflix though, Apex. I don't know if you've seen that. It's like a thriller. It's more of a thriller, but it has horror for sure in it. And that one's on Netflix. That's the one with Charlize Theron and Taron Egerton. And
I saw it came on Netflix. I just didn't click the button to
you
watch
should
it.
watch. You guys,
Looks
you and
good.
Yuli should watch that one. It's
Yeah.
super intense, but it was okay. Honestly, like I didn't really like Charlize Theron's character much at all in that movie, which is surprising. But I just felt like she was just a I don't know, just didn't like it. Just wasn't a huge fan. It was okay, but I put that on here by default because there have not been that many horror movies that come out this year. I put Scream 7 on there, saw Scream 7 just by default. Again, another horror movie. Did not like that one that much. It was kind of like more of the same. Really didn't really do it for me. It was pretty cheesy and just honest like I said, it's literally just more of the same. If you've seen any of the other Screams, that's what you get with Scream 7, except like a little bit worse. It wasn't it wasn't really that good. But it was a horror movie. So I put also, and this is because you've talked to me about this before and you brought it up many times, but I finally got around to watching it. Obviously it didn't come out this year, but I have just been watching it this year, and that's Hell's Paradise. And I would say I say that's pretty horror. I mean, it's borderline. It's like it's just a crazy fucking show. I'm loving it though, because I was not expecting it to be as cool and creative as it is. It kind of reminds me of like Attack on Titan meets Chainsaw Man in some ways, and I don't know. I'm really enjoying it. I think that one's fucking wild, and you've been on that train for a while.
Dude, it's fucking awesome. I remember when we were doing like our most anticipated for the year when we did our New Year's episode. I remember that was on my list for one of my
Mhm.
top, and you were like, "What the fuck is that?"
Yeah.
And it's kind of one of those shows that the studio that makes it makes JJK and the other
Uh,
ones as well. And JJK always competes with Demon Slayer and stuff, so I feel like it kind of gets overshadowed in the marketing by that stuff.
yeah.
But it's so damn gory and brutal, and it does have some gooner stuff in there.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah, yeah, but it
That's
is
probably the most
it's a good
nudity I've
one.
ever seen, and it's in a cartoon.
Yeah. It's fucking good, man. I'm surprised you had that on your list though. That's a fucking solid one.
Yeah,
Nice.
well, I'm telling you, there really hasn't been that much horror to come out this year, but I would consider Hell's Paradise in that category. And it obviously didn't come out this year, but I first started watching it, so I'm like, you know what? I'm putting that shit on there because it's I count it.
Hey, technically it works because season 2 came out this year. So hey.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Mhm.
Which I'm gonna check out for sure. And then, but like later on this year is when we're gonna really get into horror. And I two of them are out now that I do want to see. They're on my list, which is Hokum and Obsession. Hokum I heard was like more of a thriller. It looks like a straight up horror movie, like a witch movie, but people said it's kind of more like thriller. It's not super scary, but it looks really cool. Anything with Adam Scott, I'm in for. I think he's awesome. Then we have Obsession, which that one looks super creative. He like he's hoping that his friend will be like in love with him as much as he loves her, and then she becomes like possessed and is literally obsessed with him and will like kill and do all this. It looks fucking crazy. Then we got Passenger coming out. That one looks really. The marketing on that's cool because that trailer of the dudes driving down the street and they see that guy and they keep passing him over and over and over again, and then he's in the car. Like that shit looks really cool. And like his friend getting smashed through the windshield. That looks fun. Evil Dead Burn, of course. That one I'm so looking forward to. They had a crazy trailer in when we went to go see The Mummy for Evil Dead Burn. It was just one scene, and I'm like, the whole time I'm watching, I'm like, dude, this looks so fucking good. This looks so good. It was like just a scene of this girl crawling through the cabin, and first of all, that's what gets me most excited. It looks like it's back at a cabin like the first one was. And so this teen girl's like crawling and she's like, oh, oh, and like as she's crawling through this cabin, all of her friends are getting attacked by the undead and the evil things, and it looks so fucking cool. I cannot wait for that. Then we got Backrooms coming out based on that weird game. That one I'm curious about. I don't know how they'd make that unless it's just. I think it's like a combination of all the Backrooms games. Maybe that's
That
what
was
it
on my
is.
list too. The trailer looks awesome. And
Yeah.
Obsession just came out this week.
Hmm.
So those are sick.
Yeah. I mean, then we got Clayface coming out in October, supposedly. We'll see about that one. That technically is going to be a body horror. So that one looks really fun. Resident Evil, I finally saw the trailer for that. The new one by Zach Krieger, who did Weapons, looks fucking phenomenal. That looks so cool. It has absolutely nothing to do, it seems like, with the games, other than the fact that it's in the same world. But I'm cool with that. It's like an original story in that world, and it looks fantastic. And then, of course, another Insidious is supposed to come out. Whether that's good or bad, I don't know. I'll probably still go see it, but I think we've had enough about, enough of Insidious by this point. It's
What
kind
are
of
they at?
ruining it.
Insidious 5 or something like that? I think there's
Oh,
like
probably
5 of them
five or
now.
six. Who the fuck knows?
Crazy. I saw
It's
the
just
first
ruining
one, and
it.
the first one was good. The first one was really good, and then I never made
Oh
it
man,
past
I remember
that.
seeing. I saw the first one at our theater when we worked there. One saw it in an
Oh
empty movie
yeah.
theater. Yeah.
See, you know
What
me,
about
I
you,
get
dude?
scared.
I know you're
I
not.
get scared.
Yeah, you're not exactly a horror aficionado, but have you watched anything horror adjacent? Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I have. I saw The Conjuring this year when it came out,
Oh
the
yeah,
new Conjuring.
but that
It
was
was okay. I don't think it was as good as like the second one. Definitely not the first one. It it's hard to even say if it's better than the third one, but it was cool, I guess, to see like it wrapped up, even though I guess they're saying they're doing a Conjuring universe now. So, but
again, everything's a universe.
what I am excited for is this isn't really horror, but it kind of is the new Scary Movie coming out.
Oh my
That's gonna
god.
be awesome with the
Oh
original cast. It's
yeah.
so good, and they got the guy with the little hand, Anna
He's the
Faris is
best.
coming back. Doofy is in it again. Remember
My
Doofy? He
job.
was like, "I told you don't disturb me when I'm cleaning my room."
Yeah, Duffy's
That's
so
hilarious.
cool. The vacuum.
So those are the kind of like horror I'm looking forward to. So a different type of horror, but
Sure.
I do want to see, like you said, like Obsession. Looks really good. That just came out,
Hmm.
and yeah, Yuli showed me the trailer for Backrooms because she's a huge like horror girl, a spooky girl. Me, I'm like, you can watch that on a girls' night.
Yeah.
I'll be in a like Super Mario Galaxy or something. Like that's where I'll be. I'll be
Yeah,
in
you'll
like
be in
one
the
of the
Billie
kids'
Eilish
movies.
concert movie.
Oh yeah, probably. Hey, got my Olivia Rodrigo tickets. Can't wait for that. So
Yeah, that's
dragging
true horror
Yuli
right
along.
there. Having to go to an Olivia Rodrigo concert.
Love some Olivia Rodrigo, man. Those were hard to get. Um, but then on that note, then I guess because this one's a little bit more related before we go into our big topic today. But like, what's some Halloween movies that gear you up that you're gonna watch this summer for Halloween?
I got a pretty solid list, I think, because on when it comes to summer Halloween movies, I'm not. Some people like to watch any Halloween movie at any given time. They don't care if it's in season or not. Personally, I like to go by the time of the year because certain movies to me are sacred around Halloween, like Halloween, for example, like Halloween Town. Certain movies like that, when you're in that fall spirit and the fall, the leaves are changing, that's when I go into those certain more Halloween specific types of movies. But I think in the summer, I like to watch summer beach horror, camp horror, things like that that are they're like a little bit more fun, I guess, than the true Halloween stuff. Even though I like to watch horror year round, I don't care what time of the year it is. But certain movies, I like to break it up by the season. So here's my list I put together for this one. So Jaws is my number one, without question. There is no better summer movie than Jaws. There is no better almost movie in general than Jaws. Jaws is perfection in almost every capacity. So Jaws is absolutely top this list. Then I've got The Lost Boys. of course. The Lost Boys is another one of my absolute favorites. One of my family favorites. That movie is absolutely fucking amazing, and it still holds up to this day. Of course it does. I think I watched it just recently for the first time with my wife. She's never seen it, and we finally watched it. And she's like, "Oh yeah, I see why you guys love it. It's so good." Then we've got The Mummy. We just talked about this recently. The first one I would consider more horror than the second one. Second one, not so much. Second one is like a cheesy action adventure. The first one is too, but the first one has a lot more horror elements, and I consider that not a Halloween movie, but a fun summer horror adjacent movie. We've got Deep Blue Sea. Do you remember that one?
Deep Blue Sea. Isn't that another shark one? Isn't that a
Yeah,
shark
buddy.
movie?
Samuel L.
Yeah.
Jackson, LL Cool J was in that one. I had it with these motherfucking sharks. No, it's such a good. That movie's amazing. It's so cheesy, but it's fantastic. They're like doing Alzheimer's research in the ocean on like sea creatures, and like their undersea lab gets breached by a shark, and it's fucking awesome. And that's just a super fun one. Any shark movie, to be honest, like in the summer, I'm all about the shark movies. We've got Scooby Doo 1, the first
Oh,
Scooby
that's
Doo.
a good one. That was a good one on your list.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah, dude. You got the theme park vibes, you got the summer vibes, and it's Scooby Doo. Scooby Doo is a year round one for me, but that's just a fun horror, family friendly summer movie. I've got Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse. Did you ever see that one?
No, I don't think I ever saw that.
That's one you would enjoy because it's not like true horror. It's like a comedy horror zombie movie. It actually stars the dude who was in oh damn it. How am I forgetting it? Because I fucking love this movie. The one with the like the video games and they go into the game like the VR. Spielberg directed it. Holy crap.
You're talking about starts with an R. It's like
Ready Player One. My God.
yeah, Ready
Yes.
Player One.
Okay.
That's it.
The main guy in Ready Player One, he's actually the main dude in Scout's Guide. But it's an amazing movie. I just saw it just like last year for the first time. Fucking love it. It's great. It's now on my list forever. Anaconda, not the new one. The original Anaconda, the classic. That one's fantastic. That's such a fun summer movie as well. I've got Zombieland. I've got from
Zombieland.
yeah. That's just a like
good.
fun friend adventure, also horror. From Dusk Till Dawn is a great summer one because that's just a fun, crazy ass Tarantino wild ride, of course. Tons of gore, violence, and Salma Hayek being sexy as fuck. Then we've got Friday the 13th. You cannot have a list without Friday the 13th on it for the summer because who doesn't want to go to Camp Crystal Lake? Come on now. Come on now. Minus the Jason part. Then we got Piranha 3D, which do you remember this one? Because we actually
Yeah,
worked.
that movie was dog shit.
Dude, that movie's
I thought it
it's a
was
fucking
dog
cult
shit.
classic now, dude. Because it's so funny and it is so ridiculous, but it's the ultimate summer movie. It's amazing how just a giant summer party on the lake, and then a bunch of piranhas ripping people to shreds. Ton of fun. I saw it in 3D in theaters when we worked at the movie theater, and I fucking loved every second of it. Because when one of the piranhas bites this guy's dick off and lets it go,
My
and it
God.
spits the dick, and it like flies towards your face in 3D under the water.
Dude, what the fuck?
So,
This movie
dude,
was dog
I
shit.
screamed.
I think I saw it too. That and like My Bloody Valentine. I remember from working there.
My
I
Bloody
was like, what
Valentine's
the
crazy,
fuck is this?
Dude,
Yeah.
yeah. I fucking love it. When that happened with the piranha biting that guy's dick off, I screamed laughter in the theater. I couldn't breathe. Like this is so insane. And it leans into its campy ridiculousness, which I love. We got Scream, the first Scream, not the newer ones. Scream is kind of one I do like to watch that usually more towards Halloween, but I think it's fun enough, the original one, that you can watch it in the summer for sure. I've got Cabin in the Woods. That's a great one for the summer. That's a fun, raucous, like homage to all things horror. So that's a good Halloween time and summer one. The original Evil Dead is on here. That's a very summer one. Going to the cabin in the woods and shit gets crazy. That's still one of the scariest movies ever because the character design is just so fucking disturbing. The original Evil Dead, it's just crazy. Then I've got, speaking of disturbing, Disturbia. the
Oh, that's a
classic.
good one. That was awesome. That movie I love so much because half the movie he just fucks around, like made the tower of
Yeah,
Twinkies.
it's so good, dude. I absolutely love that movie. Shia was so good in that one, and it's just a fun, crazy, weird horror movie. But it's such a great premise too. I saw that in theaters too when that came out. That was a ton of fun. Then I have The Descent on here. Did you ever see that one?
No, I don't think I've seen that. I
Ooh,
don't know what that is.
The Descent is a true. That movie was scary as shit when it came out. It's basically about these two girls that go cave whatever what's it spelunking in the jungle, and they go into this one cave, and inside the cave there are creatures living inside this cave, and it's super
Oh, I
claustrophobic.
did hear about that, I think. Yeah.
Dude, that's a must watch. And it's like super claustrophobic, and the monsters are so scary. I saw that in the theaters too. It was terrifying when it came out. And the sound in the movie theater, that was such a fun movie. That's a must watch. You got to check that one out too. I have Crawl on here, the one with the it's the hurricane in, I think it's in Louisiana where it's based, and it floods this entire town, and the gators are like swimming in the water and attacking this family.
Oh,
Fucking
I do remember that.
nuts.
The fucking Gator movie. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That movie was so intense. I loved it. It was so well done too. I thought it'd be dumb. It was actually really fucking good.
That
Then
was
I've
good.
got
Isn't that the one too where like that girl had to even swim through the house or something and
yeah,
they were
remember
all
the
in the
trailer?
house?
They showed in the
Yeah, it was
trailer,
really
but
good.
she's in the shower, and the gator is on the outside of the shower trying to smack through the glass, and she has to like, dude, that scene is so intense. Definitely a must watch. Definitely check that one out. Then I have It on here. I have really the classic It, but you could say the new one. But that to me, even though it is kind of a summer movie in some ways. I mean, it's all the kids hanging out together, and they go to like the quarry, and it's a lot of crazy adventures for these young kids. And I feel like it is more so a summer than Halloween themed movie, but that's my take. And this one is a little treat. So, Spree. I don't know if you've ever seen, probably not. But this one stars Joe Keery from Steve from Stranger Things, and he
Oh,
plays
Steve.
a rideshare driver who's chasing social media fame by live streaming himself killing his passengers. And it is like, yes, but it's like, it's not a cut them up like you say. I don't like all them chop them ups. It's not one of the, it's not one of
One of
those
those chop you up
chop ya
movies.
ups. Excuse me. It's not one of those. It is a hysterical, funny, like horror satire, and it is. I'm telling you, Joe Keery puts on a performance of a lifetime in this movie. It's so fucking funny and so ridiculous, but it's a fantastic summer watch if you got to check that one out. But that's like my non not fully encompassing, but pretty solid list.
Those are some pretty damn good ones, man. You really stuck with the like I wouldn't call them amphibians, but the dangerous reptiles and fish
It's
and
good for the
shit.
summer, man. You get the
Dude,
creatures.
and I was supposed to go to the beach soon down here. That's why I don't get in the water. And I'll be damned if I swim in the lakes down here. Shout out to my friend Will that watches our show. He always does paddle boarding in the lakes around here.
Oh,
And I
I
was
love
like,
paddleboarding.
nah, man, because the alligators. And he said, well, if you don't disturb it, it won't disturb you. Fuck that. I'm not going to go try that.
I
So,
mean,
yeah.
you kind of did when you were trying to fish those golf balls out the pond
Oh,
and you
I
almost
did do
got eaten
that
by
the
an
other day.
alligator.
Hey, if there's a golf ball on the line, I will fight an alligator for
Yeah.
it because
That's why I
you can
called you
always
Cubs.
find them along the banks over there. Free balls, free golf balls,
That's what
especially the.
you're gonna have to change your name to Chubbs soon. Gotta get that hand bit right off.
Let's
But
hope not.
yeah, dude, it's yeah, I don't know. I love it. I think it's funny. All the creature horror movies are perfect for the summer.
Some of them are good. They're ones that a lot of times I'll watch and I'll be like, "This is gonna fucking suck. I just got to make it through this and play on my phone." And then I'm like, "Wow, this is pretty good."
Hmm.
I can't. I'm
Yeah.
like fighting for the character. I'm like, "Come on, keep swimming,
Yeah,
bitch!
right.
Quit, keep fucking swimming!
And they're always
Swim
the
your ass
same.
off!" Yeah,
They're always pretty much the same thing, like
they are.
realistically speaking. But no
Yeah.
matter what it is, it's still fun. it's still a fun. They're a fun adventure.
There is that one. I can't remember what it's called, but it was with like Blake
The
Lively not too
Shallows.
long. Yeah, that was it with the shark. That was pretty
I
good
was
too.
gonna put that on there, but didn't want to mention Blake Lively's name.
Anyways, so to my list, mine's a little bit different because I don't know. I don't really find shark movies and alligator movies like scary or entertaining or get me ready for Halloween. But just
They're
some off the
intense.
cuff because you made me think of some as you were talking there. Pirates of the Caribbean. It's kind of Halloweenish with like the ghosts,
What?
how they have like the curse kind of thing. And it's in the summer as well with like the oceans, how they turn into like, you know, you better start believing in ghost stories, Miss Turner. You're in
Oh
one.
no.
So gets me in the Halloween
Can
mood.
you say reach?
It was a little bit of a reach, but
Like Nick Saban caught on the hot mic during the draft? That's a reach.
hey, hey, we're sticking with it. One that came to my mind was I Am Legend. Remember I Am Legend with
I'm
Will
Legend's
Smith?
a yeah. I'll allow it.
That was good. You're just gonna have to roll with this because a lot of these
I know.
probably aren't gonna be what you were
You're not a
thinking.
horror. Yeah.
I'm not a horror guy, but I got some horror on here. I'll get to that in a minute. You already mentioned uh, how of what something on the lake, the Jason movie, Camp
Friday the
Crystal
13th.
Lake, Jason Voorhees, Friday
Friday
the
the
13th.
13th.
That's what it's called. Yeah, Friday the
Something on
13th.
the lake.
Speaking of which, I looked up. We get a Friday the 13th in June this year, so that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Um, Nightmare on Elm Street. Yuli loves the original. I like the one that everyone gives it shit for. That was from like 2013. Remember they did
You
that
like that
remake?
one?
That was my favorite. I love that one.
They
I
gave
thought it was
Jason
great.
or Jason. They gave Freddy a bullshit backstory that he's like a child predator and they
Yeah, that
burned
was
him
kind of
alive. I'm like,
weird.
what? No.
But I did love Nightmare on Elm Street. I thought it was good. Really creepy with like the kids and stuff singing. I always think something about like think about this for a minute. It is really weird how they portray this stuff. Like kids in like torn dresses and stuff. It's really creepy. Like imagine if something was just like a homeless person in their rags. Like you're not gonna find it creepy. Like that makes me think of this scary movie thing. But that goes into remember when we worked at the theater, one that comes to mind that's kind of like a summer horror is 1408 with John Cusack. Do you remember that? He stays in the
It's like the
hotel.
hotel one when he's like
Yeah,
going
it's by
insane
Stephen
and getting
King.
haunted in his hotel
One
room.
plus four plus zero plus eight is 13. Yeah,
Mhm.
it was good, man. It was really good. And he sees like his daughter and all that stuff. So that's a good one for the summer. Um, and then we got some good classics here. This is where I bring up my classics. Hocus Pocus. You know,
In
I
the
love
summer?
Hocus Pocus. Yeah, in the summer. I
See,
gotta watch my Halloween in the summer to get ready.
that
You
one
know,
just
I could
rubs
watch it
me
100 times.
that just
It's
rubs me the
good.
wrong way.
It's good.
To me that's just a strict
Halloween
Halloween one.
Town. I watched Halloween Town 100 times. Only the first two though. I didn't really watch the third one a lot. It was like Halloween Town High, and then the fourth one where they changed the actor Olivia Brown, and she just never got
Yeah.
a call. I was like, I'm done with this shit.
Yeah.
This shit isn't even canon.
Bring it
So,
back. Bring it back.
yeah, bring it back. Look what they're doing with the mummy, man.
Yeah.
Now's your chance. In the words of Goku, now's your chance.
Crazy.
Ah! Anyways, Nightmare Before Christmas. I can watch that movie anytime, even though it's like a Halloween and Christmas movie. Something about Jack, man. Jack and Sally, always, always awesome.
Yeah.
Coraline, because Coraline, it's Halloween vibe, but it's
Love
not really
Coraline.
Halloween. That stop motion is really cool. One I watch with Yuli a lot. It's not really my favorite, but it's cool. It has that vibe. Is Frankenweenie with the dog?
Oh, that movie just breaks my heart, dude. It's so
Yeah,
depressing. I have a hard time watching it, to be quite honest,
that's it. Yeah, that's a good one.
as a dog person.
Corpse Bride. Corpse Bride.
Mhm.
I like Corpse Bride. That's a good one. I've always thought instead of Corpse Bride, they should have done like a true like Sally prequel or something like that. Would have been
They made
cool.
that book, and I read some of it. It was like Sally's backstory, and I was not a fan. It
Yuli
was
has it because I bought it for her, but it's one that just sits on the shelf because I've
it's
never
not.
chosen to watch it. I don't
It's
know.
very juvenile. Like I know it's made it is a juvenile book, I believe, and it very much reads like it. Like there's some juvenile books that you can read that seem they're written better than their level. This is
Yeah.
not one of them, and it was just not a good story. Yeah, it could stay on the shelf.
That's crazy. Is it even like a Disney author? Is it
No,
canon? It's just kind of like its own thing, I
it's
guess,
his
right?
own. I don't think it's canon. I mean, I'm sure they're going to try and make it that way, but it's like a her own story, basically, of her being the hero of the story and like her backstory a little bit. It's just not. It wasn't very good. I didn't like it.
Gotcha. Anyways, moving along. One of my favorite movies, and I got to mention this. It's not really Halloween, but you can watch it in Halloween. Always will be one of my top favorites. Sad it never really got a franchise. Fucking Van Helsing. It was sick. The like
Van
2000s Van
Helsing.
Helsing,
Yeah.
2005 or something. Hello, Anna. I can feel your blood running through my veins. I want for spite. So good. And as a kid, that was the coolest fucking thing because you had like the two werewolves. It gave you Frankenstein, gave you Dracula's Bride, gave you Dracula, and you had Van Helsing like taking him down. That fucking mirror scene where they had like no reflection. It had all the coolest shit, man. I
Yeah.
absolutely love it. It was great. Moving on from
And don't
there.
forget Jekyll and Hyde.
Oh yeah, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. It's Mr. Hyde now.
Yeah. With his
Yeah,
little
that was
fat
good.
fingers and his cigar. Yeah.
Huge fucking Jackman, Hugh Jackman, man.
Yeah.
Fucking badass, dude. So I
Yeah.
wish it got a franchise. Uh cool side note on that was, they almost made the Van Helsing castle at Universal, and then it didn't do so well. So,
Well,
uh
they kind of did in the spirit in a you can say in a way that the
mhm,
Monsters
epic.
Land it kind of resembles it a little bit the way that they designed Dracula's castle
Yeah.
at
That
Epic,
is
but
cool. But if that would have happened, we wouldn't have gotten my fave Harry Potter. So things have to be sacrificed. Anyways, I'll watch the first and second season of The Witcher sometimes, episodes here and there. Season three and on, even though Cavill's in season three, writing was terrible, and I'm absolutely not watching any of the other ones. So only season one and two, and I'll kind of pick through. Wednesday, I love Wednesday actually
Wednesday's
with
fun.
Jenna Ortega. That's cool. Brings back memories of the original Adams family. Beetlejuice 1, the original, is awesome. Beetlejuice 2, I didn't, it's kind of like those side Ghostbusters movies. I was like, all right.
I haven't
Like,
seen
okay.
that. I still haven't watched that one yet.
It's
You-
good, but it's definitely like you could tell they were trying to win with nostalgia. Um, then just a few more here. Edward Scissorhands. That's a classic for me. I
That's
love
yeah,
Edward
I guess that's kind
Scissorhands.
of like a body horror
Yeah.
in a
It's
way.
like a spooky vibe kind of thing. Um,
Anything uh Johnny Depp and Tim Burton, I'm here for it.
yeah. Chucky, gotta watch my boy.
The
Chucky
Chuck
from
Master
Child's
General.
Play. Even Bride of Chucky. I love like the original three. So the original three
Yeah.
are good, mainly because I think they're more funny than scary, actually. Because I think the idea
Yeah.
of a creepy doll, I'm one of those weird people. Like I won't get freaked out by like creepy dolls, but then if something goes bump on the refrigerator, I'm like, what is that? What was that? What was that? Um, Blair Witch, the original Blair Witch, so good. I did, which is funny because I just watched that like about 5 years ago for the first time from you. And shout out to our friend Steven. Y'all got me to watch that. You're like, you've never heard of this? And it just
Yeah.
popped up on like my YouTube ads. I was like, what's this movie?
They're rebooting it. We just talked about that recently, but yeah, it's getting a reboot.
Then, other than that, I had to save this one for last because even though it's not really horror, it always gets me in the Halloween spirit, and you don't have to watch it on Halloween, is Harry Potter. Just because of any of the movies, because of the Halloween scene with the candles floating and the feast, mainly the earlier ones. And not all of them are based in that one season, but and especially Prisoner of Azkaban. Prisoner of Azkaban is like the Halloween Harry Potter. So love that. So yeah, man. And
I will. I mean, you know, all accepted, I guess. Harry Potter, you can't reject Harry Potter. It is an all-time thing, even though I do not see it as Halloween. There's like one scene where they show Halloween, and I think that that's so. I don't know,
It's
dude.
Halloween, man. It's
That's
Halloween.
a reach, I would say. But
Half my list was a reach, but you're just gonna have to.
oh
Oh,
yeah,
and one more. I'll say 30 Days of Night. That's a really good
oh
one
that's a
too.
great one. That is a
That's overlooked a
fantastic one.
lot, but
Yeah,
that's a good one.
that one, and I would
Um,
add Adam's Family to my list of summer ones because I do think the Adam's Family, the original one, the animated one was pretty fun too. Actually, I was shocked, pleasantly surprised. But the original Adam's Family movies are amazing. They're a good
I
summer
gotta
watch too.
I gotta check out like the Halloween animated things like Hotel Transylvania. I never like
You
watched
never
any of
saw that?
those. No, I heard they're good, but I've never
Their
seen them.
hotel, the first one and the second one are fun. Then they get really like all those kids movies do when they go into thirds and fourths. It's like, all right, this is more of the same. But the first
Yeah.
one is great, and the second one is really good too.
I gotta check it out.
Yeah.
Looks good. So, for a big topic today here, so
So
we are
fun.
having a Summerween Beach Party. So, and kudos to you, Kern, because you came up with the roles for the beach party that
Well,
I thought was really cool.
let's break
So
it down.
yeah, I'll let you explain this one because credit to you. You came up with this topic here, which is a sick idea. So, in this fantasy world, we're going to be recruiting some horror, I guess you'd call them villains, I would say, to complete these roles. We're going to be doing some recruiting. So, I'll let you take it
So
away, Kyle.
let's start here. So here's the scenario. So you're in charge of putting on a huge halfway to Halloween summer beach bash. You're responsible for putting together a top team to plan and put on this huge event. The catch is that the staff you hire can only consist of villains from horror or fantasy stories. You must choose one villain for each role, and you have to explain your reasoning for choosing each person for that specific role. So here are all the positions that we have to fill to build our like ultimate this is this is the roster of bastards who we choose to run this giant party on the beach. So we have a first of all the location. You got to have a solid location for this party. Then you got to have a party planner who's going to plan the whole event, put everything together. Who's going to be the master of ceremonies, the host, the one who's going to lead this whole process and get everyone excited for all the musical acts and whatever else comes next, the main host of the event. Who's going to be the DJ? Who's going to be the party decorator? Who is in charge of the party games? Who's going to be security? Who is going to be the caterers? Who will be the bartenders? Who's going to be the promoter, the marketer to get people to actually come to this event? And then who's going to take care of all the lighting? So those are the main roles that we have. So I think what we'll do, Chase, is like we'll kind of go back and forth through this list instead of just one of us listing the whole thing. I think we should just go back and forth. I think that could be really fun. So if you want, I can kick this one off and then we can go over to you and then we'll move back and forth through this and see who has the best roster. Who could
Let's
plan the
do it,
best
man.
party? All
Yeah.
right. So for the first one, the location, I chose the beach from the movie The Beach with Leonardo DiCaprio. Do you remember this one? The classic from back in the day?
Yeah, I think so. Leo's one of my favorites. So, that's pretty
It's the
sick.
one basically where Leo is like he goes to Thailand and he finds this map and he's trying to find the secret beach that only the locals know about. And when he finds it, you know, it's a secret beach that the locals are trying to keep outsiders from knowing that it even exists. So it's like a total paradise, except for the fact that once the party's over, the guests can never leave because a young Tilda Swinton will have everyone taken care of by the drug cartels that she partners with to protect the location of the beach. But besides all of that, the location is absolutely fucking magical. It is beautiful. This incredible beach in Thailand. You kidding me? That would be the most perfect place for a party of this magnitude. What about you,
Dude,
Chase?
that's good. That's good, man. And this is one I didn't put, but honorable mention because you made me think of this Shutter Island that he did.
Oh,
That
wait,
would have
Shutter
been a good
Island?
setting
That's a
too.
fucking mental asylum.
Dude, that's crazy.
Ugh.
For me, where do people go in the summer is summer camp. So I put Camp Crystal Lake with Jason. So I feel like all the
Yes, the
villains would
Lake
have an
Beach.
excellent time. Yeah.
That's
No
ridiculous.
beach in this area, but it is
Like it's
summer.
kind of a beach, I guess. It's a lake, so I guess again, reach. We'll give it to you though. It's it's a fitting setting. All right, so the next part is the party planner. So this one should be fun because who's going to plan who's going to be like the overall organizer of your giant beach party? I chose Emperor Palpatine. Why, you might ask? He is the ultimate planner and organizer. He can plan the entire party from the shadows. You won't even know he's there. The man managed multiple identities, leading both the Republic and the Empire simultaneously without getting found out. So he's proven he can plan large scale events with obsessive precision and dedication, ensuring every single detail goes according to plan. It's time to join the dark side, Corn, and execute Order 69, my dude.
That was pretty good. Okay, I got one. And mine involves reverse psychology, though. So you really have to think. So the party planner I have for this event, and he's going to go well with somebody that also works at this event, is the Joker. And the reason why is he doesn't plan shit. In the words of the Joker, I do things. So I feel like all this shit's just going to be thrown in there and then you're going to have a massive party surprise. You never know what you're going to get with how it's going to be organized, what's going to happen. I'm like a dog chasing cars. I wouldn't know what to do with one if I caught it. It's just going to do things. And I think it's going to be great.
Oh, yeah, that'll turn out fantastic. The Joker, who doesn't famously plan anything, is going to somehow plan an entire. All right. Reverse psychology, more like psychopathic destruction, because like literally nothing will happen other than everyone's going to die the second they walk into that party. Oh my God. You're unbelievable. All right. So then let's move on to the next one. So we've got a master of ceremonies. Who is going to be your host with the most for this party? Who would you choose, Chase?
I chose Jason, and that's because he's already at Camp Crystal Lake.
What
So
the
Jason
fuck?
is the host with the most
The one
at
who
this
doesn't
one.
speak is going to be your host.
Exactly, that was the idea. Everyone kind of welcomes their self, and he's just going to be standing there in his mask
He'll just come
at
out
the
on
front.
stage with his fucking machete and a microphone and not say anything and just stand there ominously on the stage.
It's
And
going
that's
to be
his role.
great.
Oh my
Yeah,
God, dude.
I think it's going to be perfect.
Your party's going to be a fucking dumpster fire. All right, so for my master of ceremonies, this one immediately there is no other choice. Jareth, the Goblin King, aka David fucking Bowie from Labyrinth. He would be the most epic, charismatic, and flamboyant host you have ever seen in your entire life. There would be no one more qualified than Jareth, and yes, that includes Jason. My God, his effortless showmanship, musical talent, and reality bending magic would keep people entertained and completely entranced the entire time. He commands every scene that he's in that movie, and I expect he would do the exact same on a party stage with his glam rock looks and his capes and the riz that's off the charts, baby. Jareth could probably do literally every single job at this party by himself because of his little crystal balls that bend reality and his musical talent. But my God, man, he would throw one kick-ass party as a host. I think it's time to dance, magic dance, baby.
That was a fucking good one, man. That was solid. I didn't think of that.
Oh,
David
dude,
Bowie.
it doesn't get
Fuck
better.
yeah. That was good. Well, it does with Jason. Jason's just gonna
Yeah, he'll
let you
just
do
stand
your
on
thing.
stage, like,
Just
not
let you
say
do
a
your
word.
thing.
What a great
Can't,
host.
can't
People
even
who are
show
like,
his
okay.
face.
Are you gonna like kill us, or are you gonna say something? Like, what's your fucking deal? Uh,
Hostess with the mostest.
oh yeah, host with the least. So then we're gonna move on to the DJ now. So who would be behind or on that stage, spinning tracks for your beach party, Chase?
So who I got spinning tracks is DJ Oogie Boogie. And they already do this in
I like
Disneyland
it.
with Oogie Boogie as the DJ. Even in Kingdom Hearts, he had his little turntables as Sora was jumping around trying to beat him. He
Oh,
does all the music, with Nightmare Before Christmas with Jack when Jack was trying to beat him. So I think Oogie Boogie would spin some serious tracks at this party.
I like that. That's the first one I like on your list, Chase. The first one that makes fucking sense. I like it. He's got DJ in his name already, so it makes a hell of a lot of sense. This was a tough one because I was actually between Jareth and this other character for this specific role for a DJ, but I think this one that I chose would bring the damn house down. And my guy is Beetlejuice. He has
Oh, that was good. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was good.
baby.
He
He
would
has
for sure.
similar charisma to Jareth. He's the Riz master, but his unhinged personality is 100% best suited for a DJ role where he can like deliver that energy through music. I picture him spinning some 1950s surf rock or rockabilly, maybe some spooky twists on reggae classics or like punk rock, and definitely hitting the gas with some spooky swing and big band brass instruments like shake, 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 senora, shake your body right. That would be playing all night fucking long. Beyond that, if people aren't dancing on the dance floor, he can literally possess them to make them fucking dance, just like he did in the famous dinner party sequence in the movie, making a wild and seriously synchronized dance number among like all of the guests, which would be fucking amazing. His visuals, just picture that shit on the stage. You'd have him in it like the green smoke and neon slime and like flashing strobe lights, his head spinning around his body, shape shifting into all manner of creepy creatures on the stage. He could have dancing bugs on the stage. And who could forget? He'd have some backup dancers from none other than Dante's Inferno room on that stage. He would bring the fucking house down, son. Beetlejuice is my DJ.
Imagine if Beetlejuice and Oogie Boogie DJ'd the same party. You'd have bugs and moths everywhere, all in the whole like
People would be
dance
choking
floor.
on him.
Bugs everywhere, man.
Everyone's drinks just moths and like all kinds of roaches and nasty shit would be all up in it.
Eyeballs, all kinds of shit. Like how Oogie Boogie has the cocktail with the worm. Like
Right.
Beetlejuice would have the same. They probably go pretty well together, man.
I think they'd make a solid team. It would be a disgusting party, but they would do a really good job. Uh, so we're gonna move on now to the decorator. So who would you hire to create the decorations for your party, and what would you theme it?
Oh, I got a good one. And I think mainly because I'm terrified of these kind of things. But I got Art the Clown from Terrifier. Yeah.
Wow.
He would decorate it with, of course, you have kind of clown stuff in there, but mainly like body parts and sewage. It'd smell like dog shit in there. Have some chainsaws hanging from the top of the ceiling. And then you'd have like, your black and white clown outfits. Think of something like contemporary when they walk in, but really nasty. Probably like a tiled bathroom that's black and white. That's probably what the whole party would be themed. Yeah.
Contemporary, but really nasty. Like you're gonna have women, hung up and split in half from their
And clown
disgusting.
themed. Yeah.
Just bodies everywhere. It would look like a Vlad the Impaler's castle at your party.
And
That's
then Jason would really like it because he'd just walk over and be stabbing the
he
random bodies that are hanging. Welcome.
Jason doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. Your party is so far pretty terrifying. Not gonna lie. So my decorator, I think you'll really enjoy this one. Captain Barbosa from Pirates of the Caribbean. At
Oh,
least the first one.
nice.
because he is a villain in
Yeah.
the first one. So I would say, obviously, the theme is going to be shipwreck, it's pirate themed. You're going to have the kind of like the zombified skeleton pirates. That kind of theming would be fucking awesome for a beach party. A shipwreck beach party. It goes so well together. And you get Barbosa doing it. That would be incredible. I think he'd be perfect for it because he's a little flamboyant himself. The man likes his style, so I think he'd be perfect for that role. He'd make a hell of a party decorator.
That would be sick, man. I
Yeah.
Barbosa's the fucking man. I picture when you're talking about this. Remember they had an HHN house that was like kind of Viking pirate theme a while ago. I think it was a couple years back. But yeah, I just picture like a ghost ship, like some broken down ghost ship with like
Yeah.
some ghosts
Just like
coming out.
the Black
Yeah,
Pearl just floating in the ocean. But then you've
that
got
would
like
be
the
sick.
ship wreckage and stuff on the beach, and you've got the creepy skeleton cursed arm pirates on the beach. It would be sick, dude.
See, and then when people need to go to the bathroom on your party, they jump the plank and then swim over to Camp Crystal Lake to go to the
Oh,
bathroom.
yeah. Where Jason's waiting for them in the toilet.
Yeah, my
Oh
God.
boy, your host with the most, brother. Okay, this next one should be really fun. I think you'll enjoy the one that I chose, but I want to hear yours. Who would you pick for your party games planner?
Oh, this one's good. Are you ready for it? I want to play a game. Jigsaw.
You
Hello. I want
bastard.
to play a game. I got Jigsaw, the ultimate games master. I think it'd be sick. Imagine they just walk in, hosted by Jason, the party planner. You don't know what's going on because Joker's just throwing shit everywhere.
There's nothing.
Whatever games or he's calibrating with Jigsaw, whatever the fuck is going on. Some are real, some are not. Some involve you risking your entire life. You're probably going to die, most likely not making it out of here. And then that's when you go visit the big bathroom where Art is going to chop up your body
Where
parts
there's
and
shit
hang
smeared
them.
all over the walls.
Sounds like it's a fucking party, man. This
See,
sounds
we
great.
put you know what sucks? We put the exact same thing for this one. I also put
Oh
Jigsaw
man, that's a
just
good one.
because I'm like it is the most obvious one. I think it would be hilarious though. Like the amount of games. Oh, so you want to play beer pong? But you have to do it with a bear trap attached to your ankles. Every shot you miss, you lose a finger. Like
Yeah.
it would be fucking
Oh my
amazing.
god. I
Uh,
like play beer pong with a grenade.
okay. Like
My god.
as you play beer pong, just like look to your right, and there's like your girlfriend is attached to this board with ropes, and there's horses
That's
pulling each rope in
crazy.
each direction. Every shot you miss, the horse takes a further step away from her body, and if you miss a certain amount of shots, your girlfriend is going to get ripped limb from limb. I think that yeah, he'd make a wonderful games master. But I guess to pivot, because I have Jigsaw, my first thought was actually Seneca Crane from the Hunger Games.
Oh,
So,
okay.
because I'm like, that's what he did. He was a games master. He came
The
up with the
Hunger
fucking Hunger
Games.
Games, the first one that was the first movie. And I'm like, he would be excellent for that one. He'd be an absolute bastard, but he'd be excellent for it. But then the more I thought about it, I was like, because since you took Jigsaw, I'm going to pivot here and say the Riddler.
That was good. I was thinking of that too when you said that.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I
The
think the
Riddler would be
Riddler would
fucking
be
awesome.
so much fun because similar vein to Joker, he'd be so unhinged, but he loves games. So
Yeah.
he'd have games, he'd have things all over the place. Obviously, pretty damn sinister. Some people might not survive, but he kind of has a similar Jigsaw feeling to him. And I think the Riddler would be a great choice as the games master.
Would this be like the Jim Carrey Riddler or the new Riddler that they just had in the Batman with Robert Pattinson? Like, what style is this?
This is definitely the Jim Carrey Riddler. He'd be
That's what
much
I was
more
thinking.
fun for like a beach party planner for
Yeah,
games. Yeah, Jim Carrey Riddler, 1000%.
that's awesome.
Yeah. So this next one should also be really fun. I have a feeling we're gonna have the same answer for this one too. Who would be your security guards? Who would you hire for security at your party?
I got Michael Myers because he's big as fuck. Because he's big as
You only
fuck.
need one. You don't need a
Just
security
the
team.
masked boys standing at the front. I feel like the security in front of the hosts. No one says anything, and
No.
they're just standing there with the knives.
Dude, your party is just so fucking terrifying. You have Jason, who doesn't speak, as your host, and then you have security with Michael Myers, the shadow, completely silent as well as your
Exactly, that's the idea. If someone's acting out, he just takes them out from the shadow. There are no
Oh
questions.
god.
There are no questions.
Unbelievable. That's a solid choice though. Because you would only need one. You'd only need Michael. He can move through the shadows. That
That's
man,
right.
yeah.
He's
Uh
like Beam, man, but but
and
actually
terrifying.
real.
It
Yeah.
would definitely discourage people from breaking the rules at that party, let's say. Let's go. Let's say that much. For me, I'm shocked you didn't pick this one. I chose Dementors.
Oh, that's good. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
Damn,
buddy,
that's
'cause
a solid
you wouldn't
one.
even need to see their
Yeah.
presence wouldn't be necessarily seen, but they'd be there. They'd be above, flying around, monitoring the scene. Anytime someone breaks the rules, one's coming down to suck their damn soul out.
That's so good. See, I figured most people at my party don't have a soul, so that'd be
This is
hard to
true.
suck out. But
Really
no,
hard.
they were security of Azkaban, man. It doesn't get better than that. That
Right, they
was
already are
solid.
security guards, so why the hell not? They'd be perfect for security here. So let's move on to the catering. So who would you choose to cater, deliver the food at your party? I can only imagine on this one.
So the catering, I have the entire Texas Chainsaw Massacre crew, including Leatherface and his family.
Oh
You
my
know how they
god.
had like the fingers in the bowl?
Oh my.
Yeah, that is
Oh my
good.
god.
That's good.
That's
The only other one I thought of that I didn't put on here would have been Hannibal Lecter, where he like had the brains in the bowl. But we're gonna go with Leatherface and his family for this one.
oh, I mean, it's hard to beat Leatherface and his fucked up family. So I think that's a solid one there. I actually chose Hannibal Lecter for mine.
Oh, nice, man.
When
That's
you said that, I'm
sick.
like, yeah, exactly. The man loves his brains, but he's a cannibal. I think he would know what would go really well at a beach party. He would probably, you'd have to be careful because he might actually end up serving some of the party goers to the rest of the party members. But I think he'd make a great chef. I also thought of Ray Fiennes' character from that the menu because he serves.
Oh, he was good. Yeah,
He's an
he'd be
actually like
serving a lot of
a
hamburgers.
classically trained, amazing chef.
Yeah,
He just serves human meat. That's all. I think
so
that would
good.
be, yeah, that would be amazing. He'd be a good choice too. But yeah, Hannibal Lecter for me and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Good God. Oh fuck. Uh, so let's go on to the bartender. So who would you have serving drinks behind the bar at your party?
Oh, if we're getting all the villains in, if everyone's coming into party, we gotta have a hot bartender.
Hmm.
Harley fucking Quinn, baby.
Solid choice.
If Joker is planning it, his girl's at the bar. That's
You
what's
know it.
going on. And she's
Yeah.
bartended before in like Birds of Prey and Suicide Squad. A little bit off her rocker for sure. She'd probably put some poison in your shots, but hey, everyone's gonna be playing games and meeting Art the Clown pretty soon, so it works out. And she's
Yeah.
a clown,
Your
so
party has no regard for human life whatsoever. It's excellent.
I advise you, if you are not a little bit off your rocker, I would stay away from the camp from
Everyone's
going
gonna
to
have to
summer
sign a
camp.
waiver. You might lose your life, and that's not on us. That's your choice. You chose to come here. That is your fault. So if you
I
die,
just
that's your
picture
fault.
a
Sorry.
shot of poison is what she like is serving all her customers, and they goes, "Oh, sorry, the voices." And then just adds something else, double shot of poison.
Good lord, that's a great choice, though. She'd be a fun one. Mine similar. You'll like this. I chose Poison Ivy and the Joker.
Oh hell yeah, that was good. That
I
was
think the two of
badass.
them together would
Yeah,
be excellent bartenders. Especially Joker's always looking dapper in his nice vests and
yeah.
his three piece. He would be looking suave and he'd be fucking insane. And he would definitely be heavy handed on all of the drinks. And Poison Ivy's just got that sex appeal. She would be great behind the bar. People would be going crazy for her shit. Imagine her, the bar decorated in all the ivy and everything from her that comes out of her. And then you've got the Joker and all his crazy shit. It would be one of the coolest looking bars ever created. But you might not survive a single drink that they give you. But it would still be a lot of fun. It'd be worth it for the experience.
Dude, I imagine like if we combine our parties, you would get one massive fucking Arkham Asylum. It's basically what you get, like an
Truly, that's
Arkham
what it is.
Asylum party.
Yeah.
Fucking sick
It would
though.
be
I
fun,
feel
though.
like and Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn would be a sick ass duo at the bar. I feel like that would go really well.
Dude, they
Yeah.
would they would make a killing behind the bar. They would get all the tips. let's- so moving on to the next one, the next role, who would you have market or promote your party? Who would be sending out the invites?
The party planner, because I already had him on here before. We're giving him two roles, and that's the Joker. And the reason why is because all his marketing is a joke, anyways. He would send you the invite, you open it up, say you're invited, and say, just kidding, you're not invited, and just kill that person. This is basically what would
You're
happen.
not
It's
invited,
poison
and also,
gas.
this invitation is a
So-
bomb.
So it's actually reverse psychology here for this one too, because he's going to allow us to keep the party simple. It's only going to be for people like Batman, like the Bat, the people we really are trying to bring down in this situation.
Well, yeah, it's just you send the invite, they open it up. Oh, sorry, you're not invited, and also this envelope will explode in 2 seconds. It's a bomb.
Has like a line at the bottom, you're being held hostage. Don't step out of your house.
Pull this pin. It's a fucking grenade. It's be amazing.
That is awesome.
No one would show up to your party, Corn. They'd all be dead before they got. They got
I don't know how I feel about the Joker having two roles either. I feel like,
right.
man, like, on the bright side, we saved a lot on the budget here. So more of that can go into the marketing. So,
True.
Which means we're going to take down a lot more heroes. There's not going to be many heroes left.
There's not
after
going to be
this party
many
gets started.
people left to go to your party. I think you're going to have a no-show because everyone's going to be dead before they even arrive. Joker's going to kill
Mission
them.
accomplished. Mission accomplished, then.
Ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
So for my promoters, you're going to like this one. I chose the Sanderson sisters.
Oh, that was good. Yeah, that was good.
I think they would be fantastic. You'd have Winifred would be the main promoter. She's the showman and the planner. Sarah would be great for using her voice to lure people into the party to fill up that guest list real quick. She'd do her little sing, her song, and lure them in. They would have no choice but to attend. Then Mary has a literal superpower to smell children. So she'll be able to find and sniff out all of the young people that might be interested in coming to this event. But she might scare off more people because she'll just be aggressively sniffing their necks and their clothing. All over. People will be like, get the fuck away from me, bitch. And then, of course, they can fly. So, they're going to be traveling all across the world in no time on their brooms to find everyone and anyone to invite to this party. I think they'd be the ultimate promoters.
Dude, that was good. They also would have been good DJers too.
Absolutely.
I considered them for DJ. Put a spell on you.
Right.
Now you mine.
And yeah. And then
That was
everyone's
good.
forced to dance until they drop. Dance, dance until you die.
That's so good.
They would be great.
Yeah.
So for the final role, the lighting. Who's going to take care of the lighting of your event?
Oh, I got a good one. Are you ready? And she's the one that might not make it out of the party alive, but I think she would do really good lighting. And that's Joyce from Stranger Things. With the lights
villain.
that she sets up. It didn't have to be a villain.
Yes, it
She's-
does. That's
well,
the
and then
one
she can
stipulation with all of this is that it had to be a villain from.
Well, then we can bring her along with the Demogorgon. This is what can happen, and she can do the lights, and then she's probably going to wind up in that bathroom. But at least the lights will look nice for here.
You're ridiculous. You break the rule on the final roll. Despicable.
Hey, she's the one that got invited by the Joker. We're saving money here because the Joker
She has to
has
be a
two
villain.
roles.
She's not a villain.
She was kind of a villain in the first one because no one believed
What the?
anything.
Oh my god! You
Yeah,
just
that was
broke
good.
it. You
Well,
just broke
fine.
it
I
all.
guess we can change it, and you can change it to Vecna if you really want. But I don't know if Vecna knows how to do lights
I mean,
from
like,
the
I don't know.
upside down. Yeah.
Yeah, you fucked it. That's a crazy one. I think, yeah. So for my lighting, Voldemort. Who else?
That was good. Yeah, that was sick.
He'll
I was
shoot
thinking
his
about that.
dark mark into the sky to light up the dance floor, and he could use his magic to make floating fireballs to light up the beach, kind of like torches. And he might kill a few people with his Avada Kedavra spell, but that's a risk he's willing to take. And I think that he can use his spells to create all kinds of sick ass lighting around this party. And I think Baldy Valdi would be the ultimate lighting master. And he's an actual villain, unlike Joyce from Stranger Things.
I feel like Joyce though is a little bit like Harley Quinn, especially in the
You,
first season when she was
you're just
losing her
getting this is
mind.
just getting worse for
She was
yourself.
losing her
This is
mind. She was
humiliating.
already going crazy, man.
She's
She
his
was already
fucking
going
mom.
crazy.
She's a hero of the story. What is
And
wrong
she'll
with
be
you?
just fine hanging out with your buddy Beetlejuice at the other party too, because she was in that.
Oh my god.
So
I'm
she'll
broken.
fit right in. Now, like I said, I mean, I don't know if Joyce makes it out alive of this party, but that's kind of what happened here. We made some room with the budget so we could hire a real person to do the lights so they could be the first guest. That's the way it works here.
Your logic makes no sense. Just like 90% of your fucking choices make no sense. Oh my god. I think we should have anyone listening vote on who they think has the best party. Who has the most fun? Which party would you want to attend? Let's put it that way. Because
Which party? Yeah, that's good. Would you
there's
want to attend?
yeah.
And which party do you think you'd make it out alive?
I don't
Which
think
one?
I don't think anyone's going to want to attend your party, Chase, because no one will make it out alive.
Hey, you're the one shooting Avada Kedavra curses all over
I'm
the
not. That's Baldy. That's his problem, not mine. I'm just saying, hey, look, I hire you to do the lighting. However you choose to do that, that's on you.
the David Bowie stuff. Pretty fucking cool though.
Listen, I
That's
mean, my
pretty
party
sick.
is located at the beach from the beach in Thailand. You've got Emperor Palpatine planning it. It's going to be the whole ceremony, the whole party is going to be airtight. We've got Jareth, the Goblin King, as the master of ceremonies. We've got Beetlejuice on the DJ booth. We've got Captain Barbosa as the decorator. We've got, well, I did choose Jigsaw originally, but we're going to change that to the Riddler for the master of party games. Then we've got Dementors for security. We've got Hannibal Lecter for catering. We've got Poison Ivy and the Joker as bartenders, the Sanderson sisters as promoters, and Voldemort providing the lighting. I think it's hard to beat that one, Chase.
Did I say my master of ceremonies?
Yeah, you said it was Jason.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's right.
Your master of
Yeah,
ceremonies is a
that's
character
right.
who doesn't
Yeah.
speak.
That's right. I got people in like multiple roles here. That's the hardest part. But yeah, no, that's good. Because I almost put the Sanderson sisters as master of ceremonies. But look here. See, at my end, we got caterers from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Leatherface himself serving dinner to everybody. We got Michael Myers as security. We got Jigsaw as the party games planner. It's located at Camp Crystal Lake, so you can get a nice swim in at the same time. Lighting from Joyce that's going to be flickering. She's going to be trying to communicate with that, going crazy like the psycho girl in the corner. Bartended by Harley Quinn. You got the Joker that is marketing for everybody, that's sending out the plans to everybody, that's trying to figure out how to get people to the party. that's also a joke too because he doesn't make plans, so there will be no plans.
So no one
And
will
then you
show
do
up.
have the decorator of Art the Clown, and everything's gonna look like that black and white clown atmosphere and smell just like sewage in a bathroom. I think it's a great time. I
Species.
think it's gonna be awesome with a lot of chainsaws. We're gonna have a lot of chainsaws. Hence, the Chainsaw Massacre family will be catering based on what's been sent to the bathroom with Art the Clown. So it's going to be great. We're
Who?
recycling, we're saving budget. I think it's going to be the greatest party of all time
Who
for
was your DJ
Halloween.
again?
DJ Oogie Boogie.
DJ Oogie
Yeah,
Boogie.
he's going to be
That was
spinning
your
it.
best one. That one
That's
was
pretty good. Yeah, he's going to be up there. It's going to be great. So,
spinning
yeah.
that. DJ Oogie Boogie, spin that shit. I think
So the
that
audience should
yours,
let us know on our socials, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, wherever it is, our comment on there, and they got to let us know which one is better, which party they think they would like to go to more, and which one that is most survivable by the normal human.
I don't think any of them are probably survivable, but I am curious who everyone thinks which party they would prefer to attend. Which one do they think would be the most fun?
For sure. Yeah, man. With that, you got anything to close out for the day? You looking forward to Halloween? We're halfway there.
Can't wait. Just looking forward to the next Halloween Horror Nights announcements, which hopefully will be coming relatively soon because we got just the one at the MegaCon in Orlando of Jack the Clown and Dr. Oddfellow coming together for their big house, which I am super excited about because it's a big year this year. So I'm just looking forward to more of that and cannot wait for Halloween, my friend.
Same, man. And for people like me, if you don't like the houses, just walk around, get some drinks, or go to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween. I like that too. But the
Yeah,
Sanderson
buddy.
sisters and DJ Oogie Boogie, that's spinning it. And if he's not here in Orlando, a lot of times he spends it in California for Boogie Nights, Oogie Boogie
Boogie
Nights.
Nights.
Yeah, I think it's Boogie
I
Bash.
wouldn't
It's
put
Boogie
Boogie
Bash.
Nights in a Disney park.
Yeah.
That's for damn
Oh,
sure.
Boogie Nights. It's Boogie Bash. But thanks for tuning in for this episode of Talk Fantasy to Me, a Ridiculous Productions podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please take time to leave us a review on your favorite podcast platform. It really helps us reach more listeners like you. And don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok at Ridiculous Productions for show updates and more content. We'll talk to you next time.